In the field in which I practice of insurance bad faith, it is not unusual for a case to take a decade from date of accident to conclusion. So the timing of the Hintz case isn't particularly long. What was amazing about the Hintz case was the sheer volume of work and the complexity of the issues. Through all of that morass of complexity and lawsuits, there was one guiding light, and that guiding light was Henk Uiterwyk.
Henk has always excelled at challenging cases where it's significant injuries, complex fact pattern, thin liability, and finding facts that may not have been apparent initially. Henk was really touched by the need that Ben had for a fighter, an advocate looking out for his interest. And I think Henk was touched on a quite personal level that Ben himself was not going to give up.
I think it may be the personality of Henk. I've had other cases with him, and he just doesn't like to lose. You know, that's the best kind of lawyer.
I think Henk was particularly touched by Ben's determination, and I think it really created a force in Henk that there was no giving up on this case. He was going to do everything he possibly could to help Ben get a financial recovery to an extent that hopefully Ben could be protected and taken care of for the duration of his life.
You know, Henk was patient, and fortitude, I think, is maybe the word. He just tenaciously never gave up on this case. I think many personal injury lawyers would have or could have been worn out by this, but so I got to give all the credit in the world to Henk to stay in there for this length of time, and we prevailed.
When you talk about work ethic and Henk Uiterwyk, you are talking about someone who is as tenacious and as hardworking as they come. He's still got the heart of a lion, and he knows how to win and has a great desire to be the absolute best and do whatever he can to provide tremendous representation to his clients. You're at a loss of words when you see it on a day-to-day basis. It is the most impressive thing a person could see.
One thing I've observed in working with Henk for the past 25 years as his partner is he's sly like a fox. He's a strategic thinker. He's many times looking down the road, not just at today's victory, but winning the whole war, not just today's battle.
I've learned to hire him. So that's all I can say, is that if I've got a case that needs an attorney that deals with a personal injury or other related types of cases, he's the fellow that I'm going to call.
It was Henk's determination and tenacity that made that case law a reality, and he also changed the reality for Ben Hintz and his mother.
Henk, I could not ask for a better boss, a better mentor, and someone to fight in the trenches with. It is an absolute privilege to work for you and work with you, and I look forward to many battles that lie ahead.
Henk, I wanted to tell you, as your partner, I'm so proud at what you've done on representing Ben and fighting for him for 9 years through the ups and downs, through 6 different appeals. You've done your job. You represented this client at the best possible level. And I know you took this case on personally, and you were very touched by Ben and his need for you. I just wanted to say I'm so proud of what you've done, so proud of the effort you put forth, and the whole team around you. And you can rest well at night knowing that you did what you were supposed to do and then some. So good job, Henk.